Good morning, everyone. Well, we have been hot, but I've got some great news that will break the heat. It won't happen right away, but it will happen. Here's the morning weather map, and we're looking at a cool front from Minnesota into Nebraska, but that front is not going to move for a while. It will eventually move. It needs a push. And developments up in Canada, including that big low you see up there spiraling around, this thing right here, are some signs the upper level flow is changing more favorably to bring cooler air into the central United States, and that's exactly what we need. Here's a surface weather map, the star marks Springfield, and of course the cool front's in Nebraska, and you draw a cool front like that on the map, and there's no immediate indication by the blue lines how strong it is, whether it's moving, but rest assured that one is not really moving for a while. It will eventually get here. Before it does, we've got, again, more temperatures right around 100 degrees for today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Record-breaking potential is best probably on Friday. That's the best combination of low records in the books and no interruptions from clouds or showers like what might happen on Saturday. Then we have the cool down. Look at the projected high temperatures by the computer models, in some cases staying below 85 degrees. Optimistically, that could happen, but even if we get 85 to 90, somewhere in that range, that would be a welcome change for us, of course. The heat wave records continue. Back on June 25th, we had a record high of 99, then we had two 101s in a row on the 27th and 28th, and then on the weekend of the 30th and July 1st, two record 99s in a row. These either tied or broke, and then yesterday's all-time hottest, 4th of July, at 100, breaking the record by 1 degree. We need some rain. The latest drought monitor came out today. Missouri and Arkansas, really just the entire area just expanded and changed colors. So the extreme drought now goes all the way westward into Carroll County in northern Arkansas. And almost all of the Missouri portion of that map is under severe drought now, except where they got the rains the best and the most over the last couple of rounds out to the west. But even that area is beginning to shrink up just a little bit. Good news, here's the rainfall projection over the next 5 days. The front will slow a little bit and produce its best rains in central Arkansas, arguably an area that needs it. If we can just coax that north a little bit more, we might be able to get into that extreme dry I just showed you. And that might happen, but it will be getting cooler behind this weather system, no doubt. Here's a precipitation projection. There's a hint. Saturday night and Sunday, that's where it's projected to be the showers and thunderstorms at their highest peak. In some cases, one of the computer models has us up close to an inch total accumulation. There's also a little hint there on Friday, but that's not much of one at this point. I think maybe the main game will be Saturday afternoon and evening into Sunday, and perhaps dribbling into Monday for some of you. Well, here is a look at the 500 millibar flow. The last thing I'll show you here, this is this upper level high right here that's been dominating the heat wave, and what I'll do is show you how this is going to progress here over the next couple of days. This begins to back up, or what we say in weather is retrograding, or going the opposite direction. So here it is. We're going to watch it carefully here. This is still going through Friday and Saturday. It's still centered up over Missouri. See right there. Right here, and then as I put the loop forward, notice how it backs up into Kansas, and notice how the flow increasingly comes out of the northwest up here. That's what's going to help drive the front through our area, and by this time here, look at what starts to happen. We have very pronounced northwesterly flow aloft here. This is a big cool down for the central United States, and just progressing that further, it looks like a trough of low pressure develops here. This is really, really nice for much of the central and eastern United States. This is the break we've all been kind of waiting for. And there's even some hints toward the end of next week of a closed off low if I project this far enough here up here in the northern plains. That's fantasy land, but notice though that we still continue in northwest flow, so it looks like we're going to get cool next week, a welcome change from the record-breaking heat.